Good morning, students. How are you? Hi. Yes. So I think we are doing well. Let us begin with the class with the background of it. What I did yesterday, small background I gave. Then let's now continue with the next part. So I explained about the digestion in the stomach and started with intestinal digestion. I hope you remember. Right? I started with the digestion in intestine. Remember? Yeah. So 21 members are in. Let me ask you the questions. Kirtana, Napita. Napita is not there today. Kirtana, Ashraya, Monisha, Akshara, Kirtana. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. I'm good, Akshara. How are you? Napita, you are there. Good morning. Okay, fine. Humera, good morning. Okay. So listen to my questions. Let's begin with the subject directly. Let's not keep on talking good morning, everybody. You have a good morning. I wished already to all of you. Fine, thank you. Let's continue. I told you that there are three things secreted in the small intestine's first part, that is duodenum. What are the three things that are secreted in the duodenum? Duodenum get three types of secretions. What are those? Let me see. Three types of secretions in the duodenum, first part of the small intestine. Anybody can you tell me? Bile juice from which part? Bile juice, pancreatic juice, and intestinal juice. That's good. That's good. Bile juice, intestinal juice, and the pancreatic juice. Now, bile juice is secreted from the liver, which is stored in the gallbladder. Then, pancreatic juice is secreted from the exocrine part of pancreas, which is actually called pancreatic acinar cells will produce it. Right. Intestinal juice is produced from intestinal glands. Okay. So we have started with the liver. I think I gave some points on liver. Right? Liver will release the bile juice to the bile duct from the gallbladder, and this, when it enters into the small intestine, it will reduce the acidity of chyme. Acidity of chyme is acidic, highly acidic, because it is produced in the hydrochloric acid produced in the stomach, and from there when it is coming, it will be carrying that acidity. First function of liver is to reduce the acidity of chyme. Okay. Second function is it will help in emulsification of fats. Large fat globules are broken into small fat droplets. That's the second thing. Third one, it will help in, what is the third function? Bilirubin, biliverdin are the pigments that help in providing a kind of yellowish color to the fecal matter. Because they are colubins, right? They are the modified bilirubin contents. Okay. So now continuing with the next part, that is about the bile juice. What I told you last sentence. Did I tell you that it is non-digestive juice? Just check your notes. It's a non-digestive juice at the head there. Okay, done. So I have to start with the pancreatic juice now. Okay, let's begin with the action of pancreatic juice during digestion. Okay. So let's now talk about the pancreatic juice digestion by pancreatic juice. So coming to the pancreatic juice, we have different types of components of the pancreatic juice. First one, it has protease enzymes, proteases. These are of three types: trypsin, chymotrypsin, and aminopeptidase. Actually, you will get aminopeptidase here. Sometimes carboxypeptidase, aminopeptidases. Okay. This already you know. Let's learn one by one how exactly these the protein digesting enzymes present in the pancreas help in digestion of proteins. Okay. So first is, these are the contents. Okay. This I'll keep it in the bracket. Right. First is Digestion of proteins. So proteins in the pancreatic juice, by the pancreatic juice. First is trypsin. So action of trypsin. So trypsin is always in the inactive form. We call it as, so the reaction will be in the form of trypsinogen. I told you these are also protein digesting enzymes. They should be in inactive form because the enzymes are also proteins. So first reaction is the trypsinogen become active trypsin. So this is the inactive trypsinogen. It will become active trypsin in presence of a kind of enzyme called as enterokinase. Enterokinase. This is produced in the intestinal juice. It's not produced here. From the intestinal juice, it will come and activate this. This is the enterokinase. Become converting trypsinogen inactive into trypsin. Okay. Second thing, this trypsin acts on the polypeptide chains of proteins. These proteins will digest at the alkaline pH. These proteins, in the presence of trypsin, will convert into proteases and peptones. Understand one thing? Those earlier what I wrote, protease and peptones, they were digested by the acidic pH. Right? It is step by step. Again, you will not say, madam, already protease and peptones are formed. No, you cannot do that because protease and peptones, little bit they are formed there. Remaining things have come here. They continue to digest in the alkaline pH. They become proteases and peptones. That's a first digestion. Okay, write this. Then I'll explain about the chymotrypsin. Okay, right now. Digestion by pancreatic juice. Right now, pancreatic juice consists of all the types of enzymes that act on all type of food substrates. First one, protein digestion by pancreatic juice. Protein digestion by pancreatic juice. Proteins, comma, the polypeptide chains. The polypeptide chains that require alkaline pH for digestion. Will be digested in pancreatic juice. In following ways. Now I have to go to my school. Okay, Chan Basappa, go. Digested as below. First one, action of trypsin. It is a type of protein digesting enzyme that normally is found in inactive form. Called trypsinogen. called trypsinogen. Next, right? Inactive trypsinogen converts to active trypsin. Inactive trypsinogen converts to active trypsin with the help of enzyme enterokinase. 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 I repeat. The inactive form trypsinogen converts to active trypsin with the help of enzyme enterokinase. Look at the board, you will get to know what is that I am talking about. Enterokinase. The bracketed enterokinase is produced in intestinal juice. Enterokinase is produced in intestinal juice. Next. Trypsin acts on polypeptide chains of proteins. Trypsin acts on polypeptide chains of proteins and break them down into smaller chains called proteoses and peptones. Called proteoses and peptones. Write both the reactions. Written? I'm going slow, beta. Sujal. Please stop giving me directions, okay? I know how much you can require time. See, others are all writing means you should also write. While messaging me, you lose a lot of time, I think. Done? Okay. Okay, now I'll give you what happens by chymotrypsin. Right? This is the action of trypsin. Second one is action of chymotrypsin. So both I told you protein digesting enzymes only, they are proteases only. Okay. Second one is action of chymotrypsin. Chymotrypsin is a kind of milk protein digesting enzyme which is present in all of us. Regular proteins also it will digest. Chymotrypsin is again will be in the form of inactive form. It is called as chymotrypsinogen. It is an inactive form of chymotrypsin. This will become active into chymotrypsin. This is the active form with the help of trypsin. So trypsin is already formed. Once it is formed, this will happen. Otherwise, it will not happen. Next is it will act also on the proteins. Proteins acted by chymotrypsin. So including milk proteins and other proteins plus other proteins in the food acted upon by this and convert them into proteoses and peptones. Okay. So whenever I'm talking, you talk about the subject rather than saying so fast, slow, fast and all. About the subject you speak, right? Not going further. Here only you tell me what is that you need to understand or you understood it. Write down action of chymotrypsin. It is another endopeptidase that's normally found in its inactive form. That's normally found in its inactive form called chymotrypsinogen. Called chymotrypsinogen. It gets activated with the help of trypsin. It gets activated with the help of trypsin. Next. Proteins including milk protein. Next line. Proteins including milk protein. Are digested by chymotrypsin. Are digested by chymotrypsin. Into proteoses and peptones. Into proteoses and peptones. Along with chymotrypsin, right, next sentence, along with chymotrypsin, aminopeptidases act at the end of protein chain, act at the end of protein chain to produce amino acids. Along chymotrypsin, aminopeptidases act at the end to produce amino acids. Okay, write the two reactions. Done? Done? 1 minute done, ma'am. 1 minute done, ma'am. 1 minute aitu antana. Okay, done. Okay, now listen. Next one. This is the end of protein digestion in stomach in the pancreatic juice. Next is about the carbohydrate digestion. Right? Carbohydrate digesting enzyme present in the small intestine, we call it as amylopsin. That's a second enzyme. The action of amylopsin. So amylopsin is the carbohydrate digesting enzyme. So if the starch has not properly digested in the mouth, at the end it will come here only for the digestion, because till now it wouldn't have digested, because you know it, stomach will not digest the starch. Starch will only start with the pancreatic juice. If you are not chewed properly by the help of salivary amylase, if it has not digested, it has to start digestion in pancreatic juice only. So amylopsin acts on the starch, okay, by the action of amylopsin, or we call it as pancreatic amylase. Amylase converts it into maltose. Right? That's the first one. Third one, it is the action of the lipase. Pancreatic lipase is called as steatosin. Already I discussed about this. So it acts on the emulsified fat. Very important is emulsified. Already emulsification happened, right? It will act on emulsified fat and convert with the help of steatosin. What is the other name for steatosin? Steatosin is always called the pancreatic lipase. It converts to triglycerides. Right? This is the remaining digestion. After that, I'll tell you about the nucleic acid digestion. Write the heading: digestion or action of amylopsin. Major carbohydrate digestion occurs in pancreatic juice, occurs in pancreatic juice, with the help of pancreatic amylase. Pancreatic juice, pancreatic amylase. Starch is converted into maltose. Starch is converted into maltose with the help of amylopsin. With the help of amylopsin. Write the first reaction about the action of amylopsin. You write it. Next, right? Action of stearin. Pancreatic lipase or stearin acts on emulsified fat and produce triglycerides. Triglycerides. Write the reaction. Done? Fine. So let's now move on to the nucleases, the action of nucleases. So what are the nucleases I told you? They act on nucleic acids, DNA and RNA, right? So the nucleic acids, DNA and RNA are made up of long chain of nucleotides. So therefore, fourth thing, what I'm giving is action of nucleases. Okay, first is DNA. DNA means it is having long chain of DNA nucleotides. I hope you know DNA, RNA last year would have studied. They consist of poly, deoxy, ribonucleotides. ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ಸುಮಾರು ಚೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಲಿಡಿಆಕ್ಸಿರಿಬೋನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ಚೈನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಈ DNA polynucleotide chain with the help of enzyme DNases, DNases, or because of polydeoxyribonucleotidases break into simple DNA nucleotides. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಚೈನ್ ಇರೋದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದೊಂದೊಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. This is called the nucleotide formation. First is it is simplifying like this, forming long chain into single nucleotides. Okay, and you must be knowing each nucleotide, what each nucleotide consists of. Anybody knows it? One nucleotide, what it consists of? Anybody having an idea? Let me see. Anybody? If you know about nucleotide, no, wrong. Sujal, no. I told you write all the contents of one nucleotide. Gene and sumne ಏನು ಹೇಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸುಜಲ್. ಏನ್ gene ಅಂದ್ರೆ DNA is nothing but having smaller parts called genes. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ Nandini is saying sugar phosphate nitrogen base. Very good, Nandini is right. Nitrogen sugar phosphate, very good, that's right, pentose sugar. So ಒಂದೊಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೆಂಟೋಸ್ ಶುಗರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಫಾಸ್ಫೇಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್. ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್. ಈ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದೊಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ RNA also will be acted upon like this, by this only, right? This is the first one. Second one, you know, RNA. RNA ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ long chains, they are the polyribonucleotides ಇರುತ್ತೆ, right? They are acted upon by polyRNases, ಅಂದ್ರೆ polyribonucleotidases, right? ASES. Nucleotides break into ribonucleotides. Nucleotides. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. Right? Right, Daddy? Digestion or action of nucleases. Nucleases are the nucleic acid digesting enzymes. Are the nucleic acid digesting enzymes. They digest nucleic acids as below. As below. First one, DNA digestion. DNA digestion. DNA is a long chain of polydeoxyribonucleotides. Long chain of polydeoxyribonucleotides. It is digested to DNA nucleotides. DNA nucleotides. polydeoxyribonucleotides that digest into DNA nucleotides with the help of enzyme polydeoxyribonucleotidase. See the word I am using. DNases get long form the DNases and the long form polydeoxyribonucleotidase. Ribonucleotidase. ASES. Did you get it? The polydnases andre polydeoxyribonucleotidases anta. Polydnases. Next, second one, RNA, which is made up of long chain of polyribonucleotides. Long chain of polyribonucleotides in presence of enzyme polyRNases. In presence of enzyme polyRNase or RNases will break down into RNA nucleotides. Will break down into RNA nucleotides. Then write both the reactions and put them in box. So when college starts now, I will check all of your notes. Really you are writing or not. One day you will have to sit and write if you don't write now. Then right? Okay then. So that's how the completion of the digestion by the action of pancreatic juice. We'll now move on to the fifth one, that is about the intestinal juice. Right? Intestinal juice, what is the other name for intestinal juice? I told you already. Intestinal juice ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರೇನು? ಬರ್ರಿ ತಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿ. What's the other name for intestinal juice? What is the intestinal juice otherwise called? Intestinal juice. Yes, come on, all of you. It is called succus entericus. This is called succus entericus. Okay. So how exactly intestinal juice is digested? Again, I told you when it comes to intestinal juice, the digestion has to be completed. Okay, good. So digestion should come to the end. Right? If there are triglycerides, they should form fatty acids and glycerol. If it is a disaccharide, it should come to monosaccharide. If it is a nucleotide, it should become nucleoside, then into sugar and hydrogen bases. If it is a protein, it should form amino acid. They should end here, right? Therefore, here the whole process involve almost completion of digestion in the intestinal juice. And already I told you intestinal juice will be produced by two types of glands. Can you name the two types of intestinal glands? Let me see. You write it. Let me see. Check. What are the types of intestinal glands you have studied? Yes. Come on. Let me see. Yeah. Good. Brenner's glands that produce intestinal mucosa, and second one is the Krebs of Lieberkühn that produce intestinal juice. Intestinal juice is the succus entericus. So main digestion happens by the intestinal juice, not the Brenner's glands secretions. Okay. So what are the various contents? Already I have given you contents, right? So what are the contents of intestinal juice? If I am not given, I'll just mention you once. First, yeah, I have given you erepsin. Erepsin is a kind of protein digesting enzyme. They are the proteases. This I told you, right? So first action of the intestinal juice for protein digestion contains only first one, erepsin action for what is that? Protein digestion. So proteins till now what are formed? Mainly you have got the proteases and peptones. They have to further divide. It's like story. Mouth, small, that is the stomach, small intestinally by the pancreatic juice, then come to the intestinal juice. So it's a next continuation of that, erepsin action. So what has happened now? We have already proteases, and peptones were there, right? These are something small chains of around hundreds of amino acids. They break down by the enzyme called polypeptidases and convert them into tripeptides. Okay, because these are also polypeptides. Later, this is the first one. Second one, tripeptides. Having 3 peptide bonds means 4 amino acids. By the help of enzyme, tripeptidases. See, understand how I am writing. Whatever substrate is there, based on that, I am taking the name of the enzyme. Tripeptidases, convert them into dipeptidases or dipeptides. Okay, then dipeptides, by the action of dipeptidases and carboxypeptidases, form amino acids. So the end products have been formed. Okay, so this is all these enzymes together, polypeptidase, dipeptidase, carboxypeptidase, together they are called as erepsin. Erepsin is a special name given for all protein digesting enzymes produced by the intestinal juice. Did you understand this? See, how to draw the name of enzyme is based on the substrate. You are going to add ASES at the end. That's how you are going to get the name of the enzyme. Understood? In this part, you ask me if you have not understood anything. You understood, I think. Nobody is asking me anything. Write down. Digestion by intestinal juice. Digestion by intestinal juice. Intestinal juice, otherwise called succus entericus, intestinal juice, otherwise called succus entericus, it's written on the board, is produced from intestinal gland, called Krebs of Lieberkühn. I repeated. Produced in the intestinal gland, crypts of Lieberkühn. Crypts of Lieberkühn. You tell me, Prithvi, what is that intestinal gland called? What is the intestinal gland called? Refer and tell me. I should only ask you the question. Prithvi should answer this. Boy or a girl, Prithvi? Here, Allappa, Kelskoladalla Vishya. I am talking about recollecting the subject. You don't hear is different. You don't give such silly reasons, okay? Already I have done it, and you people should tell me what I should write next. Hearing is secondary. First thing, you should recollect. See, they are writing. Couldn't hear is different. I told you, Prithvi is a boy or a girl, first thing. Girl or boy, I didn't get you. I told you, you put your photos and that. I'm not getting any one of you except Napita and some of them. Kirtan also some flower photo shares put there. Jivita is there, Spandana, Rifa, their photos are there. Tanuj is there, Nandini is there, and Harshit is there. Akanksh photo is there. Guru photo is there. Kushal Gowda is there. No other pics are there. Prithvi, are you a boy or a girl? Hello? Girl, huh? Okay, fine. I thought boys also will have the name, no? Prithvi, I thought boy. Okay, done. Crypts of Lieberkühn, ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಾನು ಏನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಬರೆಯೋದಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಹೇಳದೇ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಕೇಳದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಓಕೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ intestinal juice is also a complete digestive juice and in this the process of digestion is completed. Process of digestion is completed. Process of digestion is completed. All the food substrates produce their end products. All the food substrates produce their end products. Intestinal juice is a complete digestive juice in which all the food substrates convert to their end products. I am repeating. It is a complete digestive juice in which all the food substrates convert to their end products. Repeat it, Jivita. Okay. Right, first one. Digestion of proteins. Proteins are digested by a group of protein digesting enzymes by a group of protein digesting enzymes called erepsin. Called erepsin. It include polypeptidases, tripeptidases, tripeptidases, dipeptidases, carboxypeptidases, and aminopeptidases. See what all it consists of. Just see what all I written. Polypeptidases, tripeptidases, dipeptidases, carboxypeptidases, and aminopeptidases. Stop. Action of all these enzymes. Action of all these enzymes convert proteoses and peptones into amino acids. Convert proteoses and peptones into amino acids. Then write the reaction from here till here. Then, okay, fine then. So this is a completion of digestion of the proteins. Now I'll give you digestion in intestinal juice for the carbohydrates. This is for the proteins, right? So now we talk about the protein digestion, sorry, the carbohydrate digestion. These are protein digestion. Second digestion is digestion of carbohydrates. So till now, already some part is digested. No, most of the starch has converted into maltose, and only disaccharides are formed. By the end, it comes to the intestinal juice. You'll be having only disaccharides. Earlier, starch and all called as the polysaccharides. They have a lot of sugars. So poly and then many. Saccharide and the sugars. So starch is a polysaccharide. It has a long chain of sucroses or glucoses. Now when it has come here, it has become already a disaccharide. Disaccharides what we consume are of three types. One which is digested by starch, it becomes maltose. Whatever starch, rice, ಗೋಧಿ, ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಎಂತಿದ್ರೂ ಅದು maltose ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ already. Disaccharide is maltose. Second one is sucrose. We eat sugar. One eat ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ತಿಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು sucrose. Sucrose is formed from the cane sugar. Sugar cane juice in sugar cane ಇಂದ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ sucrose ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಿನ್ನೋದು ನಾವು actually. ಅದು disaccharide. Disaccharide, those having two sugar units are called the disaccharides. One more sugar what we take is lactose. A disaccharide is a lactose from the milk. Okay, that also is a disaccharide. They will be converting to their monosaccharides. Now I will show you how they convert. Right. So first one, the maltose. Maltose is a malt sugar formed from the any of these cereals. Cereals ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. It will be converting to the end product by the help of enzyme maltase. ASE. Maltase it converts into glucose and fructose. Maltose will have two sugar units. I'm sorry, glucose and glucose. Two sugar units will be there in the maltose. Second one, there will be sucrose. Sucrose is a cane sugar. This with the help of sucrase enzyme, or we call it as invertase enzyme, it is converted into glucose and fructose. Okay. Third one, it is lactose. So this is sucrose, this is maltose, this is lactose. Lactose is a milk sugar, milk protein or milk sugar. This with the help of enzyme lactase converts to glucose and galactose. So these are all monosaccharides. Understood? These are all the enzymes that are normally disaccharidases. Because act on disaccharides, they convert them into monosaccharides. Did you understand? So maltose is end product of starch digestion. Till now it is formed by starch converting to maltose, right? All the cereals and all. Next is this will convert to two molecules of glucose units. Then sucrose is the normal sugar from the cane sugar. It is converted in the presence of sucrase or invertase into glucose and fructose. Then it is lactose, a milk sugar, converts from the help of lactase into glucose and galactose. That's how digestion of the carbohydrates take place. Right on? Any doubts in this? No doubts. Right on? Digestion of carbohydrates by intestinal juice. Although you should remember we are writing about intestinal juice. No doubts, sir? Okay, fine. Write down. Intestinal juice secrete disaccharidase enzymes disaccharidase enzymes that convert all the disaccharides into monosaccharides. All the disaccharides into monosaccharides. First one, maltose. The malt sugar in presence of enzyme maltase forms two glucose units. Two glucose units. Next, sucrose. Second one, sucrose from cane sugar produce a glucose and fructose units. Glucose and fructose units in presence of enzyme sucrase or invertase. Sucrase or invertase. Done? Next one, lactose is the milk sugar. Is the milk sugar that converts to glucose and galactose. Glucose and galactose in presence of enzyme lactase. In presence of enzyme lactase. Write all the three reactions and write them in box. So it will help you coming week or so. I ask them to give a test. So for the test, it will help you. Let's see. 2 chapters almost are done completely. Major chapters there actually. Write the 3 reactions. written then okay, fine. You are done. Means we'll move to the last two left out things. That's about the lipid digestion. I hope you got how to write them, right? One part and barita digestion. Okay. Next is the third thing, digestion of lipids. See, all of them they should form the end products. I told you, end products are getting formed. So that is how you have to have a clue how to write them. And that clue put in again. So third is digestion of lipids. Of lipids. So lipids in them till now triglycerides are formed. You know? These triglycerides with the help of enzyme triglyceridases form diglycerides. Okay. Next is diglycerides with the help of enzyme diglyceridases convert to fatty acids and glycerol. So that's a end product. Okay, write down digestion of lipids. Triglycerides produced earlier, right? Digestion of lipids. Triglycerides produced earlier in digestion break down into diglycerides and later these diglycerides convert to fatty acids and glycerol with the help of diglyceridases. Then done. Write the reactions. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬರ್ದ ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್ ದೆನ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಓಕೆ ಡನ್ the last thing is about the nucleic acid digestion ಇದಿಷ್ಟನ್ನು lipid digestion ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು the fourth one is the nucleic acid which would form the end product right that is sugar nitrogen base ಎಲ್ಲ break down ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ right so fourth is digestion of nucleic acids. So till now you know already there are nucleotides formed. Okay. So first one is DNA nucleotides. With the help of enzymes, DNA nucleotidases will break into DNA nucleosides. Nucleosides are removing the phosphate group. Sugar plus nitrogen base irutte PO4 group is removed phosphate group PO4 is removed okay this is the first thing PO4 right second one is RNA nucleotide sorry next is continuation of this DNA nucleotides nucleosides which are formed will be broken down with the help of DNA nucleosidases and convert them into deoxyribose sugar plus nitrogen bases ಯಾವ nitrogen bases ಇರುತ್ತೆ adenine guanine cytosine and thymine ಇದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಬರಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು RNA ನೀವೇ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ ರೈಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ digestion of nucleic acids ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ this is the main thing you have to write ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಓದಿರ್ತೀರ ಮುಂಚೆ ಈಗ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು are you not feeling this a much depth ಏನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ what should I explain Sujal what you want me to explain very good anybody know AGCT ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾ anybody knows them yes please write the long form ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋಂಗ್ ಬರೀ ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ನಾನು ಹೊಸದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಡಿನೈನ್ ಗ್ವಾನೈನ್ ಸೈಟೋಸಿನ್ ಥೈಮಿನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ AGCT ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಅಡಿನೈನ್ guanine cytosine and thymine ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬೇಸಸ್ ಇವೆ ಓಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ DNA RNA ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ RNA ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಥೈಮಿನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯುರಾಸಿಲ್ ಓಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಸುಜಲ್ ಸುಜಲ್ ನೀನು ICSE ನ CBSE ನ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್ ಸುಜಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಡೆನೈನ್ ಗ್ವಾನೈನ್ ಸೈಟೋಸಿನ್ ಥೈಮಿನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋವಾ how many CBSE children are here they say no it's not the other students those are CBSE have you not studied adenine guanine cytosine thymine you don't have that okay fine it's an ICSE okay good no issues so I am anyway giving you okay ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬೇಸಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ DNA ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ okay later ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ನಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 20 mark weightage ಇದೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ನಲ್ಲಿ not now you have to just learn how it is broken down okay good right up maybe ICSE ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಸುಜನ್ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ತಾನೇ ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ಇರೋದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಸೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಸೈಡ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಶುಗರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಡೆನೈನ್ ಗ್ವಾನೈನ್ ಸೈಟೋಸಿನ್ ಥೈಮಿನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಪ್ addition of nucleic acids first DNA digestion DNA nucleotides in presence of enzyme DNA nucleotidases in presence of enzyme DNA nucleotidases break down into DNA nucleosides nucleosides ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ nucleosides ಅಂದ್ರೆ sugar plus nitrogen base ಇರುತ್ತೆ DNA nucleosides and phosphate group and phosphate group next one DNA nucleosides are further simplified into deoxyribose sugar and the nitrogen bases adenine guanine cytosine and thymine adenine guanine cytosine and thymine THYAMINE thymine adenine guanine cytosine and thymine RAGCT AGCT done okay write the reactions still here first one second one This you will study a complete nucleic acids PUC second year ge 20 mark weightage chapter ide molecular biology anta adu details irutte idenalla digestion odala digestion mugiti illige you are going to study nucleic acids in PUC second year. Okay, written the reactions. Okay, right, ಬರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಾನೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಒಂದು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫುಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. Okay, fine then. I'm going to erase. Anybody has not written, please mention no. If you are not finished, tell me no. If you are done, leave it. Okay, so that's the end of digestion by the intestine. Now small intestine, all it is small intestine na? Now what happens is in the small intestine digested food will be absorbed also, right? So at the end of digestion in intestinal food is called as chyle. Write this also. What is this chyle? It is a fully digested, completely liquid food ready to get absorbed, produced after digestion in the intestinal juice. Write down. Write down chyle. One word you write chyle. CHYLE, chyle. It's a fully digested liquid food. It's a fully digested liquid food produced after digestion in small intestine. Fully digested liquid food produced after digestion in small intestine. Chyle. Star mark ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಏನು chyle ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬರ್ದ್ರಾ? Okay. Now we will study this undigested food will move to the large intestine. So in large intestine, which you call it as colon, only undigested food will go. Otherwise everything will be absorbed in the small intestine by the blood vessels. Small intestine hingiruttallva idu sutta hinge blood vessels irute idella food ella absorb maagbidutte. ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಂಟೆಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಬರುವಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಸಾಲಿಡಿಫೈ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಕೂತಿರ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. This in the large intestine whatever water content is present is absorbed and it becomes solidified at the end of rectum. It will be stored and will be eliminated, right? So in large intestine only the undigested food will enter, where water is absorbed from that and it will be forming solid fecus athwa semi solid fecus is formed and it will be digested through the rectum and anus, and we call this process as defecation. Fecal matter is removed out. It's called the defecation. Right, heading. Large intestine. In small intestine, fully digested food is absorbed by the blood vessels fully digested food is absorbed by the blood vessels. And only undigested food passes to the large intestine. Only undigested food is passed into the large intestine. As it passes through large intestine, most of the water content is absorbed by colon, full stop. Undigested food becomes semi-solid. Full stop. Large number of microorganisms that are present in colon, convert undigested food into fecus. Next, fecus gets stored in rectum. And is digested through anus. Ejected or digested. Digested through anus by the process called defecation. So next heading what you have to write is absorption of food. Adu next part. Absorption of food, which I will talk in the next class. Right? So it is food absorption. ಇದನ್ನ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಇಂದ ಇದು ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದೇ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸೇ ಬರೀರಿ ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ವೇ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ point wise because points only because now you can see so many things I don't know reaction by reaction. One reaction is one mark irutte adukoskara points writing is better. Okay, done. Right side writing absorption of food and leave it. So did you understand all this? This is the major thing in digestion. Digestion ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಕಲ್ಪಿಟ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿತು. ಮುಂದಿನ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು 10 minutes 15 minutes ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿದು ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೈಟಮಿನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೆಯಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೈಟಮಿನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಯಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿದೋಯ್ತು. ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗಿದು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೈಸ್ ಬರೀ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆತರ ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸರಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ನೈಸ್ ವೀಕೆಂಡ್. ಸಿ ಯು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ Sunday. Okay, on Monday. Okay, thank you. Wish you the same. Happy weekend for all of you. Bye bye.